if you look on my 2019 forecast, you'll see this thing that we created called the Economic Health Score. And the new website has this really animated and live interactive version of the health score. It's pulling data from the MLS and it's putting it out into give you really a number for your, not just your neighborhood, but your price point. So there's this like whole table that's going to detail all the different price sectors in the neighborhood, like 1 million or up to 1 million, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 8, and 8 and above. And you look at a specific price point, and then what will happen is you'll get a health score for that. The health score. So you've got basically 3 rings, and in the middle you've got a score, and the score is based off 3 indicators. The first one on the inside is called months of inventory. So months of inventory tells us how much supply and demand we have. Very simple, it's a universal number that is probably absolutely the most important of everything you can look at. It understands your supply-demand curve. And within a neighborhood, if you have up to, say, $2 million of home value, 9 months is a balanced market. 12 is a balanced market if you're 3 to 5. And 8 and above, it's going to move to 15 months. Now, this isn't set in stone. This is what I believe. It's what I've followed, and it's worked. And so this is one of my my beliefs. Months of inventory is the first number. So you're going to get a number here, which is going to be, let's say, 9 months. 9 months represents a perfect score. It represents 100%. Now, you can't get more than 100%, so if you have 6 months or 5 months, your score's not going to go up. You still got 100%. The second ring, the second index, which is really important, is the ratio of sales to rentals. Okay. Really important to understand the balance and the relationship between how many sales in the neighborhood and how many rentals you have. Why? Because if you're in a market where you have 10 sales to 1 rental, I would say that is a very strong market driven by primary buyers. It's not driven by people who are renting their properties out. Secondary markets, tertiary markets, those are weak. Primary markets, very, very strong. So if you have a 10 to 1 ratio, you got a perfect score, you get 100%. If you have 1 sale for every 10 rentals in the market, then I'm going to give you a score of 10%. It's really lousy because you've got way too many rentals and not enough buyers in the market, which means it's weak, it's fragile. And 5 to 5 is balanced, it's 50-50, and therefore you get a 50% score. No surprise there. The third one is the difference, the percentage difference from asking price to sale price. And if you have a price where you've got a property for, say, $3 million and you're getting $3 million, you've got a 100% perfect score. You have a very strong market. If it goes above, if you get above asking, again, you can't do better than 100%, so you're still there. Now, if you get 95% of your asking price, I'm going to give you a score of about 90. I'm actually going to do 2 to 1 here, just to kind of balance it out. And then ultimately what you're going to get is a percentage from 1 to 100 across the 3 scores. You blend those out, and that is your score in the middle. So that's your economic health score. So combining all my analysis and all my data and everything that we put within the site, we have all the narrative. The social narrative is what we write on every week. We talk about what types of people are buying and the confidence in the market and where we see belief in certain neighborhoods or certain buildings that are really popular and why they're popular, or what might be emerging, or what we see in trends in terms of buying trends where certain types of properties are no longer desirable, how Mediterranean is no longer desirable and ultra-contemporary is now kind of going out of vogue as well, and how people want transitional. So the kind of flavors and the desires within that. So that actually combined with this, as one of my clients said to me, they've been studying this business now for 40 years. And the number one thing that they look at is demographic. That has guided them on every decision that they've made. And these guys, let's put it like this, they deal with they're numbers with a B at the beginning, not an M. So, you make of that what you will. So that's a little start. That's, wraps up my focus and my belief in education being at the core of the business. And any questions, as always, give me a call, shoot me an email, hit us up on WhatsApp. And additionally, we have on the corner of the site, as we always say, we have our little David app where you can talk to me or talk to one of my team through chatting with us online. You don't even have to call us. So thanks again, and we will speak to you soon.